Hi, everybody. I'm Manny Rodriguez, and I'm biracial. No, seriously, I'm biracial, which means I get to reap all the benefits of DEI without the risk of getting deported. Kind of like witness protection, but for diversity hires. If people will always ask me, Manny, do you feel more like one side or the other? I'm like, hey, look, you know what? That depends on the day. Because if it's a corporate diversity initiative, I'm your minority. I'm your man all day long. But if I get pulled over, I'm suddenly the whitest guy alive. Howdy, officer. How you doing today? Now, I don't speak Spanish, but don't let that fool you. I may look like a sack of unbleached flour, but I can out tamale any abuela alive. Some people inherit wealth. I inherited my sweet grandmother's recipe collection. Now, growing up, never really understood my dad because he spoke Spanish, but he never taught it to me, except the cuss words. The man just straight up refused, except the cuss words. So as a child, I got all the confusion of growing up bilingual without any of the benefits, except the cuss words. Family reunions, utter nightmare. My dad was the one who didn't teach me Spanish, but somehow I was the disappointment. Like, sorry, Tio Cuchillo, I didn't choose this lifestyle. I was drafted into this telenovela of a family. Man, it was such a disappointment to my parents. So, what I do, I decided to join the Army Infantry during a time of war at 28 years old. Not too sure if that helped with my parents, but I could finally understand the words that were being shouted at me. And Army doctors, let me tell you, one of a kind. I bumped my head during training and they put me on so many medications. My liver shut down and my entire body turned yellow.
Wow.
No, seriously, I walked in with a concussion and I walked out looking like one of those goofy little minion characters stumbling out of a casino after a 48-hour bender in Vegas. All right. Now, after all of that, I am a combat veteran. A combat veteran with 5 kittens. No kids, but 5 kittens. Well, 14-year-old kittens. I say kittens because people adore kittens. But if you tell them you have 5 cats, they look at you like you have a freezer full of freshly dismembered body parts. And look, if a woman has 5 cats, she's quirky, maybe a little mystical. Good chance there's a Subaru parked out front. But a man, if a man has 5 cats, people look at me like I collect soup can labels, hairballs, and regrets. And good luck, seriously, good luck being romantic in a house with 5 cats. You light a candle. You turn on some Barry White. You look your partner deep in the eyes. And then boom, out of nowhere, cat jumps on the bed, starts grooming its butthole like it's auditioning for the circus. Real mood killer. Seriously, nothing says eternal love like a furry little feline's rusty sheriff's badge right in your face. Thank you all. You guys have been wonderful.
Manny Rodriguez, everybody. Give it up again for him.